What is up, everybody? It's your buddy Nick here, hanging out, and we're doing another unboxing video here. Today, we got the one and only dog-faced gremlin, our buddy Rick Steiner here, and this is WCW Rick Steiner, okay? With a little help from his brother Scott, the dog-faced gremlin became the new WCW TV champion. Actually, it's probably television champion here. At least it's on the back there, and I just messed it up. Anyway, this is exciting. This is the first Rick Steiner that I've gotten from this era. I do have a Rick Steiner Ultimate that came with Scott Steiner for the WWE Ultimates through Ringside Collectibles. I'll probably show you a little bit of both of those later, but we're gonna open this guy up, and if you didn't know, this is the ones that are currently on Walmart, or are currently being found at Walmart through the WWE WrestleMania shipper, currently right now. If you find it, grab it. I think this is going to be a cool figure for a while, so definitely keep a lookout for him. But yeah, and also, if you didn't know, Build-A-Figure is going to be Charles Robinson, so this is going to be super fun. Definitely want to make sure, if you don't have a Charles Robinson, I don't have one, this will be the first time I ever get one. This is going to be really cool to have. So, that being said, enough talking. Let's just open up and see what we got going on. Like I said in my other videos, I am one of those people that likes to use a little bit of scissors and a little bit of my hands. So, right now, using scissors just to cut off the tape. And sometimes, you know, it depends on the day. You know, sometimes you think, I'm just going to rip this thing open. Yeah? So, anyway, let's check this out. Like we do have always when it's a Build-A-Figure, it's got its own little tab, so you just pull tab and get the little Build-A-Figure piece, which we will review the Build-A-Figure. But I believe with Rick Steiner, comes with the head this time. So now, pull out the figure. Pretty simple. They make it a little bit easier now for us, which is pretty crazy, but it's a good thing, so it can't go wrong, all right? So there we go right here. And man, I'm already loving this. Oh, I will say this, okay. One thing about Rick Steiner, which I have to say I appreciate, is that in the last two figure boxings we did so far, we did Billy Gunn and we did Road Dogg. There wasn't really twist ties. I think there was one twist tie for Road Dogg around the microphone, but Billy Gunn didn't have any twist ties. But for Rick Steiner, we got ourselves at least, let me see here, about two. So yeah, so this is the part where I talk about, like, you could use scissors if you want. For me, I am a weirdo for the most part, and I will just pull off the tabs of each side and then just go from there. So at your own risk, you know, have you on preference for that, okay? So I take out the little twist tie things here, the pull ties, and then I just prop everything else. Oh, you know what? I lied. There wasn't two. There's three. One around the arm. This one might be tricky. Nope, not as tricky as they thought it would, or at least that I thought it would. Anywho, comes with two hands, comes with two fists, and it comes with two open hands, just in case you want to hold on to the rope, hold on to something, hold a chair, whatever you want, microphone, doesn't matter, but this is going to be a good one here. This looks really cool so far. Let's prop this bad boy out, and a lot of crinkly noises coming by, so let's do that here as best as possible without making too much noise for you, because it is a video. So, yeah, sorry. All right, let's do this here, and I tend to try to clean up a little bit, guys, so, you know, I don't know if you like throwing things around. One of my favorite YouTubers that does, boxing reveals, throws it, and I have to give him credit. He makes it look cool. So anyway, let's take a look here. Okay, so we have Rick Steiner. Now, I will say this. There was a Monday Night Wars Rick Steiner figure. Oh, no, actually, I apologize. It wasn't Monday Night Wars, but it was the Last Elite where it had the Beware the Dog leather jacket. And I have to say, I was really bummed I missed out on it. I was waiting for it, kind of hoping that I can do, kind of play the waiting game, which, you know, for a lot of people, the waiting game for wrestling figures could be good. Sometimes it could be bad. In this case, for me, it was a little bad because I wanted to see, I wanted to get that one because I was like, dude, that leather jacket looks good. But, you know, somebody's also preference for soft goods and, you know, hard goods and things like that, or, you know, rubber jackets and stuff like that, depending on what you like, you know. Me, if I could get it in soft good, sure, why not? If I can't get it in soft good, it is what it is type thing. So, anywho, that's just a little bit of facts. If you already know, you know. So, Rick Steiner, here's the good old gloved hands that we got here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm turning it right there. Pretty cool gloved hands. I don't know if you know this, but Rick Steiner's son, Braun Breaker, is really kicking it up in the WWE world right now. Currently out on injury, I believe, but I'm hoping he makes a comeback. Maybe we might see him at WrestleMania 42. We're on 42 right now? Yeah, WrestleMania 42. So excited to see what that does there for us, and I'm excited to see this figure because this figure looks sick so far. All right, so first off, we got him in his singlet, and it looks super sick. Definitely some 90s vibes here. I mean, I feel like this is pretty cool. I'm going to kind of go up close and personal a little bit more. Sorry about that. My layout for right now is still very new, so bear with me on it, guys. But even the boots on this are super rad. Dead or alive on the boots, which is really cool. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I'm going to kind of lift that here real quick and see here. Dead or alive on the boots. Really, really cool artistry on these guys, and it looks pretty dope. I'm not going to lie myself. But look at Rick Steiner, man. Rick Steiner's face is looking fantastic. Now, you're going to see this little rubber band around him. That's just to keep some things in place. I tend to put those and leave those there just because when this guy falls over and those shades fly and they go under something that you can't grasp anymore, it's going sometimes. So he's got his red bandana. He's looking good. He's got his little dog collar on there too, studded, which is rad. He had I kind of like think of him as like a mini Guy Fieri, but he was way before Guy Fieri in my opinion, but he had the little stripe going down his for his goatee in there, so I thought that was always fun. But he always had kind of like the handlebars kind of out there. So still a really cool figure. Tattoos on him are looking fantastic. This is probably one of my favorites so far. I do like Road Dogg's soft goods, but this one, I don't know. This is a first for Rick Steiner for me, but the articulation is standard, double jointed pinless elbows, double jointed pinned legs and knees. So that's kind of lame, but it's, varies. I'm just here for collecting the wrestlers, in my opinion. Some people get a little bit more, articulate, and that's okay. So anyway, got this really cool. This is looking great. I'm going to show you the Ultimate Edition Rick Steiner that came with Scott Steiner. Now, this is a little bit different. This has got more articulation points in it. I put the good old, it's supposed to be, I believe, his college varsity jacket that him and Scott used to wear going into the ring. But this is what his head sculpt looked for that. So definitely a difference in appearance from age and era. This is more WWE, I apologize. And this was WCW era Rick Steiner. So I have to say, still both very cool. And then also, if you did get the Ultimate Edition 2-pack for the Steiners, you would know it came with Scott Steiner too. And Scott already has an Ultimate out there, kind of becoming a shelf warmer, as they say, for Walmart. But I will say this, I got it when it first came out. I was like, I don't want to pass it up. I think it looks cool. And I got one. So I had to get the Freakzilla of good old Scott Steiner as well. But I was waiting for them to do a Rick, and look at that. We got a Rick with the Monday Night Wars edition. So I have to say, Rick Steiner, my guess, probably one of the best out of the series so far. We got one more to open for him, and then we'll build Charles Robinson. But what do you guys think? If you guys want, let me know in the comments. Keep me posted. Like the video, whatever you want to do, share it. But so far, this is pretty cool, I have to say. So I'm living like a kid, living out my dreams, got adult money to do it. So let's have some fun. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon. Peace.